Welcome and thank you again, as always, once again for watching another Christian Painters live stream YouTube and Facebook video. This live stream is currently going out to, how about that? I got my monitor on and got my monitor under control. Everybody join me here, Christian Painters. Let's explore some colors together, and let's talk about satisfied customers and being grateful today. How about that? Happy Thanksgiving week, everyone. I am very grateful for this business, Christian Painters. I'm very grateful for anyone taking the time to watch this video. And then I'm also especially grateful for anyone that will join me. If you have a minute and you have any questions, you have some professional house painting questions, doesn't matter if you're intending on hiring a professional or not, just tell me. Tell me in the text or in the live chat. So we have a live chat here with Christian Painters. We also have the ability to accept super chats and all that good fun stuff. One of these days, hopefully we'll build up this community and I'll be able to offer memberships and behind the scenes, good fun stuff. But it's always about building up the community and there being enough, money, funds available there to do more. So I want to encourage everyone here at Christian Painters, two things. One is support, obviously. So how can you support me? Well, you can support me for free just by subscribing to my YouTube channel. Go to the Christian Painters YouTube channel and subscribe. That'd be freaking great. I've already got over 3,000 subscribers, like 3,100. So it'd be really nice to have 3,200 subscribers. But not only that, when you get there, you can hit notify all so that you are notified of all these videos, and that'll give you an opportunity to watch them. And then please like the videos. I know I hate that shit too, but bang that bell and like that video and comment. That's what it is more than anything else. Do you know that commenting on the video in some cases is even more beneficial than sending me a text directly? What does that mean? Let's say you want to see what the color sand dollar looks like. How about that sand dollar? Is it a little too red, a little too beige? Does it go with your woodwork or not? Well, you can do a YouTube search for sand dollar, SW, whatever the SW numbers are. Sand dollar, SW, and Christian Painters. And if you put those two words together, Christian Painters together, that's the name of the channel. It's more likely to go directly to my videos in your search. But either way, just do a search for any of your favorite Sherwin-Williams colors and many of your favorite Kelly Moore colors and Benjamin Moore colors and Pittsburgh paints and things like that. And I have in over 1,800 videos on my Christian Painters YouTube channel. I have, the wall paint that you're probably interested in painted on the walls in multiple videos. Check my playlist because there might even be a playlist. So this is what you're looking for. If you're watching on YouTube, you're already familiar with this. If you're on Facebook, you're probably familiar with it. But this is one of my Christian Painters flyers. I'm very proud to say that I've been in business over 23 years. So two things, I need your support. Please support the channel. If you want to support me directly, you can Venmo me right now and support me that way. The description, all of that information is in the description. But like I said, more than anything else, you can help yourself and help me, and that's the way this works the best, by commenting on any of my videos that interest you. And then instead of telling me about what you were talking about, well, it's right there on the video. and I get the same notification on my phone. So I get a YouTube notification, and I get pretty excited about that. I'm like, hey, somebody commented on one of my videos, and I go right over there through my YouTube studio and comment pretty quickly. So I believe that's the best way. The other way is you can text me directly. You sure can. My phone number is available on my YouTube channel, on my Facebook page. My phone number's been available for years. I've been in business over 23 years. Christian Painters, just look it up, and you can send me a text or you can call. So with that, I would love to have your business. The reason I'm sitting here now in my home studio, no, I'm just kidding. I'm actually in my living room. You want to see? I'm going to hop up here real quick and check the comments. It looks like we have a couple, or at least one. We sure do. We got Mark and Johnny. Hi, Rick. Hello. Do I got that right? No, it's not Mark. It's Maria. Mary and Johnny. Hello, Mary and Johnny. How are you? Do you like my little thing I got going on here? I've got your comment pulled up here on the YouTube channel. I've got my logo over here and the colors in the background. So do you have a question, Marie? I got a contact today from Kim Pratt. So if anyone in the Dallas-Fort Worth market has a home for sale or is looking to sell your home, and then if you are looking to purchase, Kim Pratt, she's in Mansfield. She was with a realtor agency for years, and she's recently in the past year started her own thing. I forget what it's called, but I was fortunate to paint her offices. So if you've seen the painted offices at Kim Pratt's office, their real estate in historic downtown Mansfield, just as you go over the bridge on your right there. I'll get that information and put it in the description so you can get to it. But either way, Kim Pratt, I painted her offices, and she contacted me with a customer that needs her cabinets painted. Maybe some walls too, I'm not sure. But if you happen to see this video, this is for you. This is a good time for anyone who has any questions about painting, especially if you want to hire me to paint, because I am available for hire. Let me tell you how that works. It's me. I'm not running crews currently. I haven't run crews since the beginning of the pandemic, or prior to that, really. Everything aside, right now, today, I am available Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday of every week. So I can easily paint 3-4 rooms a week. So I can get a lot painted in 3 to 4 days. And then I can also paint a small exterior in a week. If it's a larger exterior, it'll just take me a couple of weeks. If it's a larger interior, it'll take me 2 weeks or maybe even 3 weeks. So if you don't have 3 weeks for your complete interior, that's okay. That's part of what this is about, is me being not only transparent, but just making sure that you understand, if you're paying attention, what my availability actually is. I have all my tools. I have all my muscles. I'm ready to go. So if you need a couple rooms painted, I really don't want to. I'm not available. Let's put it that way. I am not available for 2 sheetrock repairs and a touch-up. I'm not available for that. I just don't do sheetrock repairs cheap. I'm happy to do your sheetrock repairs if you're painting the whole room or painting all of the walls. But the best way I know how to put it is that I have to do a lot of prep work to paint the walls. What does that mean? One of the things it means is you're moving furniture out that hasn't been moved in years, and there's a lot of dirt there, and nobody notices it or nobody knows it's there. But one of the most common things we hear in this business is, oh my goodness, I didn't know all that dirt was there. Well, it's there. So I had to clean that up. We had to clean the dirt. We had to clean the dirt off of the tops of the baseboards just so our tape will stick so that we can paint the walls. So a lot of things like that. And if it's a sheetrock repair, it's not enough just to clean up and tape off the wall. And usually what I do is put a 9-inch or a 12-inch piece of paper on the blue tape and then put a drop up underneath that. And that's sufficient for painting walls. It's not only sufficient, it's very proper. But for a sheetrock repair, now I've got to tape everything down. Everything's got to be taped down. I pretty much have to create a booth, a bubble to contain dust. And if I don't do, even if I create a bubble and contain dust, there's still going to be dust. It's sheetrock repair. It's a fine, chalky dust. There's no way to, I mean, you can cut down on a lot of it, and that's my goal. Because the less sanding I do, the better off I am, right? So my goal is to float it as smooth as possible and sand it as little as possible. But still, it's a lot more work to do one sheetrock repair just for the prep work than it is to paint the walls. So it's the best way I know how to get across to anyone interested that it costs a lot to do sheetrock repairs. So don't run your contractor around, don't run your friends around over sheetrock repairs because they're a lot of work. But so is painting walls, and there's just no way getting around it. Painting is a lot of work. That's why you want to hire someone to do it. Well, the economy has changed, and it's just not the same as it was, just like everything else. So I have to get paid to do sheetrock repairs. Sorry. And so if you need 2 or 3 rooms painted, I'm available. I'd love to paint those rooms for you starting this week. I'm available tomorrow. Again, Kim Pratt, realtor, referred a customer late yesterday evening, and I've been in touch with her this morning. And she's going to send over pictures when she gets to the house here in a little bit, and we'll be communicating. Possibly I'll be over there tomorrow, but hopefully, she's going to be able to afford what I need to charge so that I can service her to the best of my ability and get those cabinets painted. Either way, as soon as I'm working, I won't be making these videos like this. I'll be making videos on the job. And if you go look on the Christian Painters YouTube channel, I've got many live videos where I just do live videos while I'm painting. And sometimes I'll walk over to the camera and talk. Usually I start those videos with a setup so you can see what I'm working with and I tell you what I'm doing and stuff. So anyway, I try to keep all of this interesting. But today and this week being Thanksgiving week, gratitude, thankfulness. Has anybody seen the Jonah Hill documentary, Stouts? Is it Stutz? Stutz? Is that what it is? Stutz. S-T-U-T-Z. This is my interpretation of Stutz. I'm sorry I'm getting a shadow on it. What it is, that's the camera, actually, is what it is. So I'm going to lift it up a little higher and turn it this way. I'm looking at the monitor. So this is kind of my artistic interpretation. My grandson painted the painting that you see there, the metallic green and blue shades. My grandson painted that almost a year ago. And I've had it hanging on the wall, and just inspired after seeing this documentary by Jonah Hill about his therapist that he calls Stutz. And here it is, my little artistic interpretation. Brilliance is always abounding, and it's just a matter of getting everything aside so that you are abounding in brilliance. And that's what I got out of the documentary. Why don't you watch it and get back to me? Or if you already watched it, leave in the comments here. That's something we could talk about. So I've just got the one comment, Mary and Johnny there, the only ones that have commented. So thank you for commenting. I am not going to sit here and just continue to ramble on. I'm going to invite everyone kindly to go to my YouTube channel or Facebook page and ask me questions in the live chat. If you don't have questions to ask about house painting, ask me questions about anything. Ask me a question about this painting, or ask me a question about what you're eating for lunch today. In this case, for me, it's dandelion. I have a YouTube channel for dandelion consumption called Dandelion Chef. Many of my customers know that, but not all of them. And so here, everyone, Dandelion Chef, without taking the time to push it on you or proselytize, or cram it down your throat. Leafy green plant consumption. If you have an interest in leafy green plant consumption, this is where you want to find your info at Dandelion Chef on YouTube. Thank you very much. I, more than anything, want you guys as a community today and this week. Today is Tuesday, and so tomorrow's Wednesday. I'll hop back on again tomorrow. You'll have some kind of notification. I've been doing the Dandelion Chef in the morning. So I don't know, maybe I'll flip it around and do my Christian Painters tomorrow morning and do Dandelion Chef in the afternoon. Unless I'm painting. If I'm on the job painting, then we'll just do a couple of live Christian Painters videos as I'm painting. The customer that I'm in touch with currently needs cabinets painted. I don't know if it's kitchen cabinets or bathroom cabinets, or if it's actually they want to have them restained. I do that also with this Old Masters. I have a graphic made for the Old Masters, so I'll share that with you here in just a minute. What I'm going to do next is I'm going to play a song for you to listen to and post a graphic while that song plays. And I'm going to encourage everyone to be brilliant in the live chat with me today. Be brilliant on the panel with me. If you have any questions, put it in the live chat. If you are serious about needing an estimate for house painting, even if it's not for me, you might be here in the area. You might be in McKinney, for example, and I just can't go to McKinney to, it wouldn't be worth it. I could save you $1,000 by helping you find someone in McKinney. But let's say you're in New York or New York City or California. Maybe you're in Idaho. Maybe you're in Oklahoma. But wherever you're at, contact me, and what we can do is put you live on the panel here. This is my invitation for everyone watching to actively get involved, take care of your body, take care of your people, and get involved. And that way you're taking care of yourself in a way of gratefulness that will break through the dark clouds, and your brilliance will be shining and recognized here. So if you want or are at all interested in knowing what it would cost to paint your home's interior or exterior, look, I think this is leading. I'm not gonna worry about it too much. See what happens if I go that way. It looks like the proper way. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it alone. Watching myself in my monitor as I do this. But anyway, please, you're encouraged. Let's be a community here together. Any questions you have, I'd be happy to answer. As this system gets better, as I improve my studio, I will have guests on so that we talk more about, the home service industry, and I have someone to talk to. But until then, I'm talking to you people watching, so please get involved in the live chat and on the panel if you need a free estimate, especially. That way, if you're on the panel, you can use your phone to show me your home, whether it's your inside or your outside. And not only showing me, but you're showing the viewers, obviously. And it works great for me. So everybody head on over to YouTube, Christian Painters on YouTube, and let's have some fun together. I do have information for you. I have a presentation. That's kind of how this works for me. I'm better probably at giving a presentation than I am at like just having an open communication. I feel like I'm good at communicating openly, but my brain works really fast. So I'm able to listen and respond and interject and keep a conversation going without missing anything. I mean, I know I actually listen, and I talk to a lot of people and they don't listen. But not only do people not listen, people are not accustomed to having conversations with people that listen. What they're accustomed to are just having these real quick comment type conversations that really don't amount to a whole lot. Just kind of pop culture and, oh, that sucks, and oh, this is how I do this and do that. And so I'm kind of transparent, and I'm a teacher. And so, teaching without a filter, I think there's a place for it in live communication. I really, truly do. What I can do also, hey, I've got another comment. We got another comment. Oh, we've got a couple. So thank you very much. I'm going to go back to Greiler. That cougar. Is that a cougar? I think that is a lion, sir. Do believe that is a lion. Don't look Christian. Don't look Christian. What? Is that where we're at? Quality. Here, I'll just go ahead and pull that up at the risk of. Oh, you don't look Christian. Kane Cardova. Well, Kane, here's my invitation to you. And what I was just talking about is to, why this doesn't work the best for me always to, communicate and try to create a community and facilitate a community. I'm really good at giving a presentation, which I have prepared, and I'm going to show you that here shortly. But why don't you, Kane Cardova, why don't you come on here and show us what a Christian looks like? And I mean that all in good fun. That's me kind of poking fun at you to maybe get you to come on. But cost of quality can of paint these days is insane. Kane, you are absolutely 100% correct. Everything. Kane, are you a painter? What experience are you speaking from, Kane? Are you a homeowner and you have been looking at the cost of paint to paint yourself? Or are you looking to hire someone? Or are you already a painter? You sound like you might already be a painter. So yeah, that's kind of a funny thing, man, is I don't really know exactly what a Christian looks like. So that's kind of my response to people who, don't get me wrong, respectfully, Kane, I'm just having fun with you. That, I live in Texas, and this is the Bible Belt. So, we've been taking it hard from religious kind of zealot type Christians all of my life. And so it just is kind of part of my vocabulary and my psychology to communicate some along those lines because I understand Christian principles. Yeah, man, Gandhi said it best, and I'm about to read your comments. Gandhi said it best. I like your Christ, but I don't much like your Christians. Christian people are pretty weird to me, bro. All right. So, I forgot I have music playing. So let me go over here and turn the music off. Sorry about that. I hope that you all were able to hear me with that music. Okay, don't look Christian. We're over there still. Okay, I have another cost to quality of paint. Yeah, so I'm just going to go ahead and talk about that. He is a DIYer, so thank you very much. Really, DIY, you're just as welcome here as anyone else. I am a professional painter. I've been painting houses for over, for all my life, basically. But as Christian painters for over 23 years now. So you have made yourself readily available and accessible to any professional paint advice you would like to have for free that you can, translate to doing the job yourself. So what are you going to paint? Cane Cordova. And is that a Christian enough of an attitude for you to offer to help for free? And, let me be honest that this channel is monetized. And so I do make just a tiny bit of monthly AdSense money. It's so little compared to the amount of time that people watch. Let me give you an example. I can post a short, and if it goes viral, which many of them do, in my YouTube studio under the analytics, it'll show you that that video was literally watched for 48 hours, or just a short. It may have been watched 10,000 times. And so that equates to 24 hours of 48 hours. And you're like, 48 freaking hours, on one short. And so it's the same thing with videos. I've got over 1,800 videos on this YouTube channel. And with all of those videos, basically, so many people watch videos on my Christian Painters YouTube channel right now, today, currently, that someone right now, as we speak, other than the live streams, so we could talk about live streams, as a whole nother topic unto themselves, which is very interesting. But other than live streams, someone somewhere in the country, somewhere in the world is watching one of my videos at all times. At all times. At all times, someone is watching one of my videos, minimum. And it's actually more than that. I don't think it's up to 2 yet, but it's like 1.5 videos by the last time I checked, and I can't remember if that was 2 months ago or 2 years ago. I do a lot more than just analytics on that one channel. If I had more going on, if it paid more, trust me, I spend so much time making videos and posting videos, and then you have to monetize each video individually. You have to put the tags and everything. So, it takes a lot of time to create content, even when most of my videos are live. What I've always done here with Christian Painters is make live videos and then post them directly from my phone. Okay, anybody else in the chats? Anybody else? We still got a DIY. Okay, we got another chat from Kane. Kane, thanks for hanging with us, man. Thanks for hanging in there. Are you anti-Home Depot paint? The answer would be yes. Yes, yes, yes. For a couple of reasons. One is just that, sorry, Home Depot. I can tell you this, that every paint company has a quality paint. Home Depot's quality paint is Behr paint, all right? Everybody knows that. Lowe's quality paint is American tradition. But the challenge that you're dealing with when you walk into a Lowe's or a Home Depot is you're not a contractor. Contractors don't really buy paint at Lowe's or Home Depot. If you ever find one that does, that's kind of a red flag. Now, don't get me wrong. As I say that, I'm thinking of one person that I know and love. And he's pretty old school. He's younger than me, but old school in his ways and thoughts. And so he utilizes a lot of Home Depot products, but ultimately he is a Sherwin-Williams guy. It's just the way it is. There's no escaping it. You can't do a professional, you can't paint professionally with Home Depot products. That's impossible, if you ask me. And so painting professionally, what is that? That's knowing the product. You have to use a product that works. And Kane, that's not complicated, man. Just go down to Sherwin-Williams, tell them that you're working with Christian painters, tell them you're working with me. If they need it, just give them my phone number, and that way they can clarify, okay, yeah, we know who that is. And tell them to call me if they have any questions. But I've always encouraged people, you're welcome to go down and use my account at Sherwin-Williams if you're working with me, if I'm working with you. So there you go. You get over a couple of things in that process. Number one is you get past the sales pitches of products that you don't want or need at Sherwin-Williams. And then two is the pricing. I guess you get straight past that. So when you walk into Sherwin-Williams and you say you're working with me, Ricky Warden of Christian Painters, then I don't know. The products that I would recommend that you use at Sherwin-Williams are Promar 200. I believe that Promar 200, Sherwin-Williams Promar 200, if you're looking for a satin finish or a semi-gloss, something like that. If you're looking for a eggshell even. But if you're looking for a flat, that's Promar 400. That's the flattest flat that I know of a quality paint. And then if you're looking for Kelly Moore's equivalent would be 1010. Kelly Moore Professional Paint 1010. And you'll notice neither one of these paints are a primer and paint in one. They're just quality paint, okay? Because a primer can't be paint and a paint can't be primer. But a primer and paint can only be a marketing scheme, something to sell product. So that's what we have at Home Depot and Lowe's and Sherwin-Williams. Nobody is above it. Everybody has succumbed to the marketing schemes. And the latest and greatest marketing scheme in the house painting world is paint and primer in one. Everybody freaking has it. They've got even now to where they're saying this new latest greatest scientific technology allows blah 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 blah, and it's the same thing. It's just a scam. The reason why is because primer is designed to absorb into the surface that it's applied to and seal it off. That's what a primer does. It's just the way it works. A stain, think of a stain. When you put stain in a wood, it soaks into the wood. The wood absorbs that stain and creates the color, right? So that's the idea with a primer. A primer soaks into the surface and seals it. Now, don't get me wrong. There are primers that do not absorb into a surface as much. There's multiple different types of primer. But in this case, we're talking about wall paint. We're talking about painting your freaking walls. And we're having a conversation about primer. It's just stupidity. So, there are specific needs for primers. And that is not painting your walls or your trim. And doors. And there's a specific need for wall paint and a specific need for wood paints. And they're all specific needs. So anybody trying to sell you something that is a combination of the two to save you money or time is BSing you. And that's the power here, Kane, actually, that's going on. Kane, can I ask you another question? Your last question was about Home Depot, and I kind of went into a tirade to explain to you that primer and paints are not what you need, and that's even bare at Home Depot is that now. So just spare yourself and everyone else, spare yourself the the challenges, and just go to Sherwin-Williams or Kelly Moore and work with professionals that know professional paint. And I don't mean the associates at Kelly Moore or Sherwin-Williams. Half of those people don't know the products at all. You really need to work with a professional painter. The only people that know the paint products are the professionals that apply them for years. And that's me. Congratulations, everyone, and welcome to the Christian Painters community, where I am happy to share all of my wealth of wisdom and knowledge with you for free right here on YouTube. The main reason why is because I have a heart to give and share the things I love, but also I have a need to provide for the people that I love and make a little extra income. So income to me means get more people watching my YouTube videos. And then it also means hire me to paint your house or paint your cabinets. All right. So here's what I'm going to do. I had 2 people show up in the chats, and I want to say thank you to both of you. If you have any questions, please do ask here in the live chat. That's sufficient. And then if you want an estimate, please consider coming on live and doing an estimate. I intended to take a break before these wonderful folks came on and ask these questions and share. That's the life force at work right there. That's people building their own life force and allowing me the opportunity to build my life force. All right, let's turn this up. Let's swing it around. Hello, all. Let's do this again. What do you say? I'm going to kill this music and give thanks. Thank you all for taking the time to be here with me today. I know it's not my birthday, but hey, it might be yours. I showed my guitar during the break there. This is one of my things is that I'm not a great musician. I'm not a great guitar player, but I can play a couple of things, you know. I can pick fast. Check this out. good I am. But check this out. And many more. So that's what I'm doing. I'm about to change my E string here. I broke it the other night playing. And so, not to be outdone, this is one of the main reasons I learned how to play the song. It's just a song that I always want to be able to play. Happy birthday, right? And it's very simple. There's no reason why I can't learn it and play it. And that's my encouragement to you. I can play like a bass line with it, but since I'm holding this up, I'm just going to use one hand, and it goes like this. Happy birthday, whoever you are. I learned that for you, and I shared it with you. Happy birthday. I'm so thankful for having over 3,000 YouTube subscribers. I've got like 800 followers on Facebook for Christian painters. And on my Dandelion Chef page, which this is being broadcast to, there's 600 people there. And I want to invite all of you over to Dandelion Chef on YouTube. This is where I post my information about dandelion and the dandelion benefits at youtube.com/Dandelion Chef 8282. That'll get you there. All right. So, what do you say? Want to play? All right, so I'm going to go ahead and do my presentation. No, that was not it. That's just what I do when I'm sitting around here taking care of my body. It's part of taking care of my mind, is learning some things. But it's also part of taking care of my people, because I will be teaching that to my children friends. The children in my life, which is my grandson. He's 3.5 years old, and he already thinks it's the coolest thing that I can play a song on guitar. Or piano. The thing is that I just don't play his songs. Like, he's into Kiss, and his favorite Kiss song by far is Firehouse. So, I've got to fix this E string and get off of my butt and learn Firehouse for my son, because I also have drums here, and he can play. If you're not familiar, it's just a 4/4. And so he can play all that simple stuff. It's just the 6/8. I don't know what that is. 8/6. I can do a 4/4. No, I'm kidding. Timing is like music itself. Notes are very simple. It's C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. So notes are real simple. There's just 7 of them. No matter what anyone ever says that sounds complicated to you, don't get confused or let it complicate things. There's only 7 notes and they repeat themselves. So all the music you've ever heard is played in those 7 notes. All the music you will ever play yourself is in those 7 notes, and they will repeat themselves or when you sing them. So it's absolutely very easy to understand. So is house painting. So I'm going to check the comments one more time. That's what I'm going to do. And hopefully someone needs an estimate and is ready to come on live, because that's my #1 goal here. Is I've got an invitation for you to come on live here for a free estimate. And then #2 is the live chat. That's my other #1 goal, is to get you on for a live chat, which we did have 2 people on earlier for a live chat, and it was really good. And but I don't expect it, like I don't normally have 2 hours to sit here and answer questions. Most of my live videos on Christian painters are of me actually working, like I'm up on a ladder working, and I only talk like when I start the video and things like that. All right, so here we are. And my invite and encouragement is for you to come on and get involved in the community, in the live chat. If you have any questions, ask it in the live chat and I'll answer. Free. Any questions about anything, but house painting specifically, and colors. If you're looking for colors for your home, I can help you through colors. Very easy. I don't know anyone that knows colors better than me, that's for sure. I know colors very well. So I can help you get into the colors that are best for your home for the next 10 years of your life, or however long. And then I can give you a free estimate, all of that good stuff. But I'm really very good at giving like presentations, like, thinking ahead. Hey, if I'm going to get on here, what should I do? That's how I've done all my videos. So if you look at all my videos, I have like paint chips ready showing you the colors. I've got samples on the walls or on the outside of the house that I can show you. I've got my paint kegs there. I'm showing you, hey, I'm using this Promar 200, or I'm using this primer. I mean, every one of my videos are like that, meaning that I set them up for presentation so that I could make a video in one take with my phone that lasts approximately 2 minutes. So most of the videos on my Christian Painters YouTube channel last 2 minutes or thereabout, and they're packed full of information. So I'm very good at giving a presentation, even in a live format. So I do have some things prepared to present, and my vocal will improve a little bit as I do, because I'm going to pick up the phone. I'm shooting this on my phone, by the way. So if you want to support Christian Painters, please subscribe to the YouTube channel, notify all so you get all the videos. You need to do that on your phone also. And if you have any questions, like about entertainment, there you go. I was talking about Jonah Hill earlier and the documentary he did on his therapist. Like, please comment about that if you've already seen it. Or if you have any questions, give me an opportunity to answer your questions about that. Or anything else. I really don't like getting into politics or religion. I don't mind getting into religious aspects, and I don't mind getting into political aspects. But I'm really not at all into, hey, come to my church and you have to do it my way, or vote for my guy because, she's the only way. I'm just not for all of that. But either way, I do enjoy community and people and conversation. So I hope you can ultimately find Christian Painters to be a place to make yourself at home for all of your house painting and home service questions and needs. Yes, I don't look like your average anything. I play music. I'm a recording artist. But that makes me an artist. I've been an artist all my life. And right here in Arlington, Mansfield, and surrounding areas of DFW, I've painted thousands of businesses and tens of thousands of homes, meaning that I have many, many happy customers. And I know that a lot of them are my subscribers on YouTube and Facebook because my analytics show that the majority of the people that follow Christian painters on YouTube and Facebook are in Tarrant County. It goes Arlington, Mansfield, Tarrant County, Dallas, all the suburbs. Good a time as any for me to go ahead and take my break here. Looking for comments. I'm going to play a song one more time, and it's going to be a short one. And I'll be right back to do my presentation and check for any questions that anyone has before I end the show. And if anyone has questions, hey, I'll go an hour longer. I'll go 2 hours longer. I'll go all night long if someone is here with questions. But otherwise, I'm going to end it rather quickly after my presentation. And the presentation's only going to last 5 to 10 minutes maximum. And so then I'll check for comments. I'll wrap up my tight little mouth and we'll boogie on down the road. Thank you very much. Be right back. Swing it around one time. I love that stuff right there. That's X610 Chill, by the way. Anybody paying attention at the moment, that music that I just played is a band called X610 Chill. I'll put it in the link in the description below. X610 Chill. Go check that out. That's some really good music. I'd like to play more of it. But believe it or not, let's see. I am trying my best to, stay focused here. And I say that as I just got a text from a friend of mine that owns a business. Go ahead and hop on here with us instead of just sending me a text. They own a business locally, and I'm going to, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what to do, honestly. But either way, just go ahead and hop on here. That's the best thing to do. To all of my friends, watching, if you own a business, just hop on here with me and tell people about your business. It's free. And I'll talk to you about your business. You can ask me about mine or whatever. There's no shame here. There's nothing to hide. We're just promoting our businesses and trying to be helpful, trying to provide a helpful service to the community while also keeping our name relevant in the community. So here's the thing is this is Christian Painters here. That's the phone number to contact. Please just text or go to my YouTube channel. That's the best thing. Okay, that's me at Sherwin-Williams. Go to my YouTube channel, though, and say you find this video here and leave a comment on the video, and I'll be right there to answer your question about that. Uh, my customer that I'm in touch with right now and expect to hear from anytime soon is needing cabinets painted. I don't know what that means, prime and paint, or if it maybe is going to be something like this. But I always make sure that all my customers know that I do have this service available. This old Masters gel stain, it's unlike any other gel stain. Old Masters perfected this gel stain for this purpose of kind of faux staining cabinets. And don't get me wrong, it's great for just stain also, but for the faux stain, if your cabinet's already painted or already stained and beat up, I can take that product right there and make it look wonderful. If you have a little exterior like this that you love and it needs a lot of love, I'm your guy. I'd love to come put a lot of my love into your home. And if you are one of my former customers and you want to hop in here in the live chats and support me, hop on in and say, oh, yeah, you painted my house. And even if you had a piece of wood that went bad that I replaced or something and you haven't heard from me, by all means, still hop on here and say, yeah, you did a great job, but that one piece of wood, and all of that's good in the hood. But, anybody that wants to get in the chats and just talk bad and act like I'm some kind of bad person, I don't have time for all of that. All right, so this is my flyer here about pricing. That's the number one reason I'm showing you this. If you need a couple of rooms painted, to paint the walls, it's $400 in an average size room. That's all inclusive. That means everything I have to do to prepare the walls, clean the baseboards so that I can tape off and cover the floors, the cost of the paint, spackling nail holes, all of that is included in that $400 so that there's no additional cost to you. So let's say you have an average beige, gray, tan color on your walls currently, and you're going back with another, neutral, gray, beige, tan, mauve color. Then that price right there would work. $400 for one room. I'd prefer to paint 2 rooms minimum, please. That's the only way I can really make that price work. So 2 rooms would be $800 to paint the walls, and that's to clean the floors. Even if you've cleaned them, there's still going to be dust, and I have to make sure that my tape can stick to the tops of the baseboards. That's how I tape off. And then I put drops up underneath the 12-inch paper or tape. It just depends on the circumstances. And then spackle nail holes, paint. I put the paint on. I use Promar 200 for this price. Promar 200 interior professional grade paint or Kelly Moore's 1010. They're basically both the same premium grade products. So $400 for the walls, $200 for the ceiling, $200 for the trim, and $50 for the doors. So ideally, what would be great for me is that if you needed 1 or 2 or 3 complete rooms painted,
walls, ceiling, trim, doors, that would be freaking fantastic. I'd love to have your business and can get to you right now as I speak right away. So contact me if you're interested in paying these prices. I am not offering discounts. If anything, the room could be larger than an average size room. And that's where you have to be honest with yourself and go, hey, it's larger than an average size room. It may be smaller if we're talking about a powder bath that doesn't have it doesn't have a bathroom. I mean, goodness, a bathtub or a shower. All it has is a toilet and a sink. Yes, that obviously is less than $400 for the walls. But I still need two rooms to paint in addition to that because I don't make any money for $200 to paint your walls by the time I buy the paint, tape, paper, everything. So yeah, it's pretty much a two-room minimal on my needs. So, what would be ideal is if you needed two or three rooms painted completely. And so let's just go over one room at a time. Walls are $400. Ceilings are $200. Trim woods are $200. So that's $800. The average room has two doors. If you paint both sides of a door, it's $50 or 25 per side. But let's just keep it simple. We have two doors, so that's $100. So an average room, my charge is $900. $900 for an average room. I can get most of that done in one day. But honestly, it's really challenging because I had to buy paint thinners and lacquer thinner and paint conditioner and a lot of things. So painting one room is just almost, not beneficial. But you make it a second room, and now I've got $500 worth of oil, $500 worth of trim wood, for example, or $800 worth of walls, or $400 worth of ceilings. And oh, here's something else is that if that's all you have are ceilings in three rooms, I probably can't do it for just $600. So that kind of gives you an idea of the fluidity of the prices. If you're painting one complete room, those walls are going to be sure, you know, especially if you're doing two complete rooms or you're doing the walls in two complete rooms. Those prices are good. But again, ceilings, that's different. You're painting upside down, everything has to be covered. Uh, that $200 price is assuming that in most cases, most of my customers are also painting their walls when they're painting their ceilings. And then oftentimes when you're painting your ceilings, you're also painting your trim. So that's kind of how those prices were set up. I've been charging this price right here for the record. That flyer you're looking at is probably, I don't know, it's a couple of years old. But I've been charging these prices right here. You can ask my customers, ask Kim Pratt. She knows. These have been my prices for, I don't know, 10 years or something, for a long time. So I have still not raised my prices. The main difference is that I used to give discounts more graciously than I should had had. All right. So I don't give any discounts. Those are my firm prices, and what you get for that is my 100% commitment to doing an excellent job, which is what I always do. So that's what I recommend everybody when you're hiring any contractor or house painter is you don't want to pay them less than what they actually need to be able to confidently do the best job possible for you. Either my price works for you or it doesn't, and it's okay. If my price doesn't work for you, it's okay. It's okay with me. It's okay with everybody. It's okay. Please let it be okay. But if my price does work for you, that's okay too. I'd love to have your business. So there's all of that. And that is not even my presentation. I'm going to get back to that other flyer in a minute. I'm going to encourage everyone. You saw me kind of flip through some of these pictures here while I was playing some music and kind of probably wondered, oh, okay, I guess that must be some of his customers. Well, when you get to the Christian Painters YouTube channel, and I apologize to my customer and her rest in peace puppy dog. Her puppy dog has passed away. That video was actually made, honestly, maybe 10 years ago. All right. So I have customer referral videos that are excellent, as recent as months ago and as long as 10 years ago. This is one. This is an excellent video. This particular customer, I painted their complete interior and exterior and multiple times. Cabinets, everything. You can see that in the video. But back it up. That's me putting on the brakes. Back it up. Customer referrals and playlists. One of the things that I work really hard on with my YouTube channel are playlists. So if you have a specific painting need that's general but specific, like exterior painting or interior painting, then that's where you want to go also, is just directly to my playlist. And let's say you want to paint your exterior brick. Well, I've got a playlist with extensive information about all the proper preparation, including the proper primer that you use, the proper paint, the proper application of the products. All of that are in the videos where you can see us actually painting the house, the brick on the home, or priming. Like there will be three to four videos of just one house of me going over the primer every day. And then it's the painting of the same house. So I recommend everyone to get the best experience with Christian painters is to go over to the Christian Painters YouTube channel and also check the playlist. If you're needing sheetrock repairs, there's a playlist for that. If you have a commercial business, there's a playlist for that. I've done tons of commercial work. I do not like doing commercial work. I'm telling everyone, I don't have the ability. I'm available Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. I need to work here in Mansfield, South Arlington, surrounding areas. Alvarado, I freaking love Alvarado, Rendon, the rural Tarrant County side of that area, which means east of 35. And don't get me wrong, I do not mind at all going west of 35. I need the work, so shout out Burleson. I've done almost as much commercial work in Burleson as I have anywhere else as a functioning chamber member in the Burleson Chamber of Commerce for probably 5 years. And then also in Mansfield, I did the same thing. So that's what you're looking at here. This is a picture of one of my customers. I'm not going to mention her name, but there she is, beautiful as can be, with her eyes open in this photo. Well, kind of open. She's a beautiful lady, and her husband is a kick-ass man, and they have a beautiful home in Mansfield in the Walnut Creek Estates area. So if you are know Mansfield and Walnut Creek Estates area people, not so much country club, I don't believe, but you probably know who that is. But otherwise, I'm not mentioning names, but she's beautiful. And I've got multiple videos, probably 20 videos on my YouTube channel of this home. So you're encouraged to go check those out. And when you get there, it looks something like that. All right. So my next picture to pull up here in my customer referrals is this one. I believe this is Dana Ashlock. I believe that he is still one of our Christian painters YouTube followers. So now is just as good a time as any to say hi to Kane and to also say hi. I'm going to back all the way up here. Where was it? I did get a someone other than Kane there. It was Mary, that's who it was. Where is Mary? There's someone else too. That cougar, that's a Greiker, so that was someone else. And here's Mary and Johnny. Hi, Rick, with a high, not any kind of high, but a high, so high, kind of high. And hello back to you. Say hi again. Still checking the live chats as I give my quick little presentation. This is one of my very happy customers. This is a home in DeSoto, back in the depths of DeSoto over there. And it was a pleasure painting this home. It was an older home, and you can see all the videos. There's probably a playlist for this home. But you can see all the videos. Like if you go to this customer playlist, which is customer referrals, when you find this video, look in the description, and it's probably got the link to all the other videos, which is at least 5 or 6 of this job. And you can see it's an older home. And, we just made it beautiful, and, didn't cost him an arm and a leg, and we got to pay some bills and eat and create a friendship even with a customer. And I love it when that happens. It's not my goal. My goal is not to necessarily create friendships and maintain friendships with my customers. My goal with my customers is to create associations, business relationships, and maintain a business relationship with my customers. But it's a beautiful, beautiful thing when customers become a friend. So thank you very much, Dana, always and forever. Okay, this picture here. Look at this rusty young lady. This home is in the neighborhood next to the hospital in Mansfield. They're off of Broad Street, Mansfield Medical, right there in that neighborhood. Nice little homes of about, little subdivision has 150 to 200 homes. There's 3 pretty long streets or 4 long streets of homes, and most of them are well kept, nice homes. This is one of them, because I did paint the inside and outside of this home. And again, I do remember some of these customers' names. I do not remember all of them. I do have the privilege of watching these videos. That's one of the ways I remember my customers' names. As they tell you, if you want to know that customer's name, just go to my Christian Painters YouTube channel and go to the playlists and look for customer referrals. And again, when you click on that video, click on the descriptions, and in the description will be a link to all the videos from painting that house. And this customer was just absolutely wonderful. I mean, she was so happy to be working together. And I believe this is her here also. Yeah, there we go. That's her. And so to see her almost in tears, honestly, she was almost in tears. She said that she wished that her children were like the guys in my crew. I've been very fortunate to have good people to work together with, and I've poured my heart out into people that I've worked with and taught them the best that I could, and have always been good to everybody I've worked with. And so at the end of the day, I'm very thankful for that. That is an absolute, I'm so thankful to all the good people that I've worked with. Not just customers, but now I'm talking about workers, like painters, professional painters that I've had the opportunity to get to know and to work with side by side. So As I show you this presentation, it's not just me sharing the excitement like Dana is here in this picture. It's me being thankful. By sharing the excitement is to me the same action as being thankful. So I'll say I'm thankful. I just try not to wear that out. I am very grateful for this man. If you watch this video, again, he'll tell you his name in the video. And if you watch, he's in the same neighborhood, by the way, right there by Mansfield Medical Hospital. And if you painted this house 12 years ago. So now is a great time to tell these customers, if you happen to be watching this video, or any of your friends happen to be watching this video, and you know these people, feel free to contact them. I'm not asking you to, but you certainly have my good graces and encouragement to contact my customers and say, hey, contact Christian Painters. Um, I'd love to talk to these people, and I'd love for them to talk to us here live on StreamYard about how their job held up, because this house not only does need to be painted again, but I painted this house probably at least 12 years ago, at least 12, probably more like 15. And so when I say it needs to be painted, I don't mean that it's going to have rotted wood and things like that. I just mean it's going to have rough areas in some places that are at the very least going to need to be touched up. And so ideally, with a professional finish like mine, 15 years, if you get 15 quality years out of any paint job, you're doing great. My paint jobs will give you 15 quality years. So if he's approaching that time, it's time to be considering painting. So anyway, I am thankful for this gentleman, because if you go over here and watch this video, and I've got him over here. Where is he at? Who's this? I'm saving that lady there for last. There's Dana again. I don't guess I got his uploaded. So there you go. Yes, that's my doggy outside barking to get in, but she'll be all right. I'm going to let her in here in just a few. But this guy right here, he says, and I don't know if maybe it's the camera comes on and these people get excited and talk big. Yeah, I don't know. But I'm very thankful to be able to tell you, not only did I paint this house and I was able to pay some bills and feed my children, but in this video, he talks about how in all of his years at this age, he's close to 60, it looks like. In all of his years, he says that he's never had the type of service that I delivered. And, he's not the only one. Like, I became so accustomed to hearing that, it's kind of childish. So speaking of that, here is a beautiful, beautiful example of another home. I've always been privileged to be able to genuinely help, whether I'm at the post office and holding the door open for someone, or whether I'm at the grocery store and helping someone get something off of the top shelf. I've just always lent towards that side of being considerate. That's all I think of it is. I think that's just part of life. I I'm gonna be thankful here. I'm so thankful for my grandfather. Elmo Jones is my grandfather. And I'm so thankful for my grandfather and my grandmother. Tell you what, I'm going to take y'all with me as I let my doggy in. Because my grandfather taught me a few things that, I could say he instilled in me a few things. How about that? Instilled. You know what that word is? He instilled. By example. just some gentlemanly things to do. But I don't think of them as just gentlemanly. It's just common consideration. And, it's just part of life. Things that are always there and always opportunities to do more than say, hi, how's the weather? I guess. I don't know, but my grandfather was very admired. Elmo A. Jones in Arlington, Texas. He was a builder of Arlington, Texas. And everywhere we went, I had the privilege of driving Papa around for a few years. Believe it or not, I grew up really fast. I was an adult among men. I've done this research in the past, but I did research recently again about how trauma causes a child to become an adult. And I've had a lot of trauma. Like my toe was cut off, and I spent time in a hospital with people making me get my toe cut off more. So I think that kind of trauma, along with other things, did make me a man fast. But for whatever reason, I've always been the man that I am. And my childhood, I had a real childhood, but I'm very fortunate to have had Elmo Jones as a grandfather. He didn't have to raise my mom. He adopted my mom. Elmo Jones and Mary Lucy Jones. That's my grandmother. My grandfather's wife was Mary Lucy. And Elmo Arnie Jones. So they, are like the rest of us. None of us are perfect. So in that, I have a lot of gratitude for things greater than, them buying jeans twice a year. I didn't get bicycles for my birthday or ponies for Christmas. I got jeans. I got Levi's jeans every year for Christmas and my birthday. So I could count on those two pair of Levi jeans every year, my whole life. And that doesn't sound like much, but man, it was awesome. But I love them for a lot more than stuff like that you just cannot put a price on. And one would be that my grandfather instilled in me a nature, recognized a nature in me and brought it out. Something like that. Something along those lines. And it's just to be considerate. That's all. So go ahead and hold that door open. And I'm so proud of my grandson. It's pretty much already instilled in him also. He loves to hold the door open. And so any opportunity that I ever got to hold the door open and show my appreciation for life and people without any regret or shame or bias or preconceived anything, you're just holding the door open, but it means so much when it's your nature, and I'm not saying that you're a bad person if it's not your nature to hold the door open for others. I'm just saying that it's a wonderful nature to have, to be considerate of other people. And that mentality of holding the door open, consideration for others, translates into how you drive. I'm not the perfect driver. I'm a damn good driver. I'm an excellent driver. But I'm not perfect about when people run me off the road and then flip me off and throw things at me and stuff. I don't even have an answer for that. I really don't. I'll admit I've passed a lot of people. I like to drive like 5 miles over the speed limit, 10 miles in some places if I know it's safe, pretty consistently. And I like to get there quick. I don't like to go slowly to 65. I like to get to 65 and then drive 60 freaking 5. So I've passed a few people, but I passed the, hey, idiot, learn how to drive. Where did you get your license in a box of Cracker Jacks a long time ago. And so all I really want is just to get to where I'm going. All I really want for you is to get to where you're going and don't slow me down. I don't care if you need to get over. I don't care if you need to slow down. I don't care if you need to speed up. None of that's important to me. All that's really important is that you be considerate enough and just hold the damn door open for me for a second. If it's obvious that someone's trying to pass you, maybe they're driving 20 miles over the speed limit. Hell, that's all the more reason to let them by, isn't it? Get them out of the way. That's how I am. If I see someone zooming up fast behind me and I know they're driving 20 miles, I'm happy to let them by. Come on. It's easy. But I'm not even saying you need to hold the door open or let people by. I'm just saying that the way holding the door open translates is more accustomed to when in driving, just using common consideration. Everybody's just trying to get home. Everybody's trying to get to work. And just like you, sometimes they're late for work or sometimes they're late for their appointment and they got to go a little freaking faster. It may not be because they want to. It might be because they feel compelled that they have to. So, speaking of that, I am grateful. I am very thankful that I am naturally compelled to be the person that I am and that I've had the opportunity to work with people like the people in these videos and this beautiful lady here. She has a home in Arlington, Texas, and I'm very fortunate to have painted for her. And you can see that video here in the custom referrals on my Christian Painters YouTube channel. Not only hers, but she represents many. You might find 20 different customers in my videos that look, similar to this beautiful woman here. Older, still well put together, that just need someone they can trust. Well, I am very grateful for her and for every one of my customers because I can stand here with a clear conscience and tell myself and therefore you, my people, and my customers or their loved ones, if these customers have passed on, that I loved this home. I got an opportunity to love this home, and I loved this home. And I usually have loved all of the homes that I've got an opportunity for, and I've gone the extra mile. I thoroughly enjoy going the extra mile, and that can be seen in all of these videos. So there you go. Moving right along, I saved the best for last, maybe. I kind of wanted to cheer up or be prepared to cheer up after talking about how grateful and thankful I am to have been able to help people in a position of need. And everyone knows that an elderly person who has a legitimate need is susceptible to, the dangers of bad business. And we're all more appreciative to know that elderly people have someone that's taking care of them. And that's me. I have. I have an absolute wonderful conscience about it, and I'm so grateful and so thankful to every one of my customers, including this beautiful lady here. If you will watch her video, she's just as happy and thankful and appreciative as she can be. So these 5 or 6 videos that I have shared with you and I have talked about here are just a few of many. Over 1,800 videos on my YouTube channel. There's no way you can get to the end of watching them all. So on that note, if anyone needs some painting, just contact that number right there, 817-473-0310. And if you want to have fun, hop on here with me and let's do some live stuff. You can chat with me live in our live chat community. Or if you want a estimate, you can just hop right on here on the YouTube with me, and we can go that route. But I am available every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday to paint your home. And I'm about to wrap up this video. This is the very end. I just have one more thing to say, and I'll be right back to say it after we swing. Yeah. All right. So that's what that is. I'm going to show you that painting again one more time. But first, I'm going to end the show. This is the final thing that I have to say. Checking my comments now, checking my backstage for any panelists, anybody who wants to come on to a panel for a free estimate. Hey man, I'll panel for a free estimate. Basically, if you want to hire a professional painter, that's me. I'll be available. I charge. Those are my prices right there. There's nothing hidden here. This is what I do: is I paint houses professionally. Those are my prices. I've got over 1,800 videos on my YouTube channel. The other thing that I do is for $10, I give you 10 minutes of my time, and I can answer all your questions, whether you're hiring inside or outside, interior or exterior. In 10 minutes time, I can save you time, money, and headache, kind of in that order. I can save you a lot of time, which will also save you money. But I can save you money by knowing the right products to use, the right tools, and I can save you a lot of headache by giving you an idea of what to expect, and that way you're informed. Now, I inform all of my customers, so I am accustomed to informing of people the things that they need to be prepared for when hiring me as a professional painter. So I'm just sharing that with you as a professional. So here it is, expert advice, lifetime of painting experience. I save you money, time, and headache. See, I flipped it around there. So you can FaceTime me or call. So I've had customers just send me pictures and maybe even send me video and then call me, and we've talked about it. And they have always been happy and satisfied that I did save them time, money, and headache. So then the other one is color decor. So that's the other thing, is I know colors as good or better than anyone else that I know. So I can help you get through colors very quickly and into the colors that you will enjoy in your home for the next 10 years of your life or more. So I'm available outside of this format. It's $10 for 10 minutes. You see it on my flyer advertisements. I've been making these memes and advertising this as a service for about 2 years now, and obviously it hasn't taken off. If it had, like nationally, because I'm available. Like I could do this 10 times a day and survive. That'd be survival. I'd really need to do it 20 times a day to even come close to making a living. And then I'd need to do it, do the math. 10 times 10 is 100. 10 times 20 is 200. 10 times 30. Yeah, I could do it 30 times a day. I sure could. Or the equivalent. And I believe that each time, no matter what you're painting, I've had for a long time, I've had other contractors contact me, especially like, just my general contractor friends or even flooring people. Everybody contacts me for advice. It's just part of what I've always done is help. And so I've been giving advice, and I know how to get it where I can save you time, money, and headache. So that's really, though, what we're doing here on Christian Painters on YouTube live through StreamYard, is giving you the opportunity to do that here for free. So I am happy to answer all of your questions or just comment about your comments and your experience. I want to build a community here with StreamYard as much as I want to do anything else. The other things I want to do with StreamYard live are obvious, and that's actually estimate jobs. Like I want to give you estimates for free. And if you're here interacting with me live on the panel, the odds are greater that I retain an audience. And all of those things combined result in me making a little bit of money here on my Christian Painters AdSense. And from there, I can just only build it by doing what I know how to do, which is have guests on. I can have my cousin, Robert. Robert, say hi. Hey, that's right. I already had someone contact me. One of my friends contacted me earlier. I'm just doing a show, so I can't comment back. I know they're listening, so I said, hey, you're going to have to comment here. But that's the thing is if any of my friends want to be on the show, then just contact me. If you don't have time to be on the show because you're working, then contact me and send me your business card and your flyer, your graphics so that I can post it and say hi to you while I'm doing my show. I'd be happy to do that. But I want to talk to you beforehand. Not while I'm doing the show. So there's my invitation to any local businesses, especially in Arlington, Mansfield, but in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. If you own a home service business, pretty much specifically, and you have something that you would like to share, this is a great place for you to do it. All right, everybody. I'm done. I'm checking the comments, and I don't see anybody over here. So I just want to give thanks to everyone who has made this opportunity available to me to be grateful and to at least have a crack to at least have an opportunity to be creative in the face of adversity.